Alright, let's try this again since the Potato Vision camera seems to have failed me on battery. This is mostly for my own reference, but I thought maybe you TEA people would be interested. This is an old lighting controller that was completely analog. We started building the thing with the bump buttons for each individual channel, master controls and whatever, but we quickly changed doing it via Triax off of used an old 286 computer to have a different little lighting desk set up to tell it what to do, and then it controlled the Triax instead of doing a simple analog thing. But this one was it actually worked. I think I used that for a show or two. Obviously have stolen a bunch of the controls from it, but let's see what else is on here. We got, I have many printers. We got an Oki 393. I have, but if anybody in the Calgary area or whatever wants printers, I've got multiple Okidata 393s. I've got at least two 393Cs. They're the color version that can move the ribbon up and down. I've got new ribbons and everything for them. That's a 590. I think it looks like it needs a print head, but I've got spare print heads for those. I've got 390s, 590s, 393s. I got all the dot matrix printers anybody could ever want. Let's see what else is in here. Oh yeah, I think this one ran Windows. I don't think this is one of my Unix boxes. This is one of our CD-ROM tower machines that had I forgot what that ran probably the last time. 386 maybe? I don't know. Let's see what else we got here. Old school motherboards. These are Laser brand XT clones. They run at 8 megahertz. That's an actual IBM PC original 256. Well, I've got a real. Well, I'll show that afterwards. Yeah, I got old school boards, 286 boards, 12s, 14s, 16s. I've got. We had to buy. I needed. I think these are 44256s or maybe 41256. What are these? What is this? 4256. I'm not sure what memory those are, but they're 100 nanos. Oh, it'll say on the thing here. Let's see. Yeah, quantity 100. They're 4256-10. So for upgrading machines to run at like 1 weight state instead of 2 or 0 weight states or whatever it was, I had to buy a whole bunch of memory chips way back in the day. I had to buy them by the lot from Active in order to be able to actually get not like DigiKey these days where you can order 1 or 2. We got ISA cards, got ancient the old Capatronic still here. I don't know where the power adapter for that is. What else do we have here? Well, that's an old Zenith. Yeah, these are actually cool. This actually has a monitor ROM. This is a 386. It's a 386-16. It originally, when I traded it in from the customer, had a 387 math coprocessor on it that I tried to use for a whole bunch of other things later. Let's see, what else do we have here? That's Smurf Butt Blue colored for Med, probably. Okay, this thing was, well, I have that probably was the original. Oh yeah, no, Saturn. That's my first 240 watt by 2 running off AC power. No reefas in there. That's in a metal box. This was 240 watt RMS by 2 audio amplifier that I used on my very first DJ gig in, what would that be, 91, something like that. This is more interesting, and you guys will get a hilarious laugh out of this. there's, yeah, okay, so 10, so there's 5 PNP and 5 NPN transistors on each of the left and right channels. This was when when the IASCA audio competition, like car audio competitions, doing high sound pressure level, when they started allowing you to do silly things like bridging your amp, so you could go in a 50 watt class or 25 watt class or something silly. As long as you loaded it down to like half an ohm, you could pump 1,000 watts out of it. So what we did is I built this prototype amplifier. It's missing, obviously missing it. I've stolen parts from it over the years, but there's 3 MOSFETs and 3 MOSFETs on this side, and I'm pretty sure to get the 1,000 watt output that this actually did in competition, that I had another power supply, but there was a proto board here that I forget what this is for. Oh, there would have been a 494 driving the MOSFETs, and then this is your like audio input into the left and right. So there was a proto board here, like breadboard, and then I think I had to double up that. There's no way that one toroid would do 1,000 watts. I'm sure I had a second power supply stacked on top of that in parallel, probably running from a single 494. But anyway, you can see that this was all just built out of unbelievably random, like whatever scrap parts I had. This is me in, oh, whatever, 2001, no, not 2001, 1991, like grade, whatever it was. Yeah, so we basically just tried to parallel up whatever transistors we could possibly get. These are all tip 10, these are tip 1, this board's, yeah, this board's all 102s. So yeah, this is the PNP board, this is the NPN board, or heatsink. And basically just paralleled everything up to try and get 0.25 ohms, apparently, since there's 2.5s in parallel. It's been so long I don't remember, but yeah, built a power supply from a TL494. There's your audio input, and there was a driver board here. Let's see what else we have here. That'll be, all of these things will be future videos if I don't have to throw this stuff in the skip. What else do we have? Oh, this is even earlier. The earliest amp. This is before these were my own amplifier. Well, really, it was based on a Motorola application note. But yeah, we got. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, that was an attempt at really early. Well, these were terrible amps. They have giant electrolytic coupling caps. Oh, this one. I wish I had more of these. This thing was what is it? An LM391. I wish I had more, because these LM391s are blown. I wish I had more of those. Those made really good amplifier drivers. Anyway, I've only got 20 minutes on the camera, so let's. Oh, this Electrolux. This is my grandma's like old vacuum. I think the patent dates on it are. Oh, where is it? Let's see here. Yeah, patented 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38. Yeah, I thought this thing was 39 or 40 or something. I know there was, now that unfortunately my aunt and mom and whatever are gone, I'm not 100% sure, but that's a really cool old Electrolux vacuum that still works totally awesome. That's going to be its own video. This is my first oscilloscope. It was just an old monitor, old burned in Packard Bell monitor that Ian and I just broke out the horizontal and vertical directly from the deflection coil. so that we could drive it with external amplifiers. So obviously, with an electromagnetic instead of electrostatic display, you can't get linearity or anything, but at least you can see a waveform with audio and whatever. But these are just those old Radio Shack 120 in 1 spring terminals that you'd use to put your components between the various things. So there's that. An original IBM, this is a 5153 CGA monitor. I have at least, I think I have one more, maybe an EGA. This one I'm keeping because this poor little Magnavox 14-inch, this is one that will actually do wide sync range. So I had a mode line for X Windows on Unix that could do I forget, 1600 by 12 or I can get ridiculous resolution out of that. This is just monochrome. There's no dot mask behind it, so you can do ridiculous resolution because it will allow you to do high frequency. What else do we have? Baseband. Oh, Diablo. Yeah, I don't know where the cover for this is. I had 2 of these. These are old daisy wheel printers. I've still got the top cover for the original Diablo 1620, but I don't know where the cover for the white one is. We gotta figure this out. I've got interface boards. This one's set up for Twinax, I think, an old Wang. So yeah, no, this one's it's got one's sync and one's data or something. I don't know what these things were. I can't remember. It's been too long now. But crap. I have one of those. Got the tractor feed for it. What else is in here that we should look at? Oh, a Toa. Anybody want this Toa 500 series amplifier? This runs on 24 volts or just a PA amplifier. We got a few random things that I didn't even know were in here. Some old realistic thing. Let's see, what else do we have here that are important? The muffler shop bits and pieces. What else do we have here that's... Let's see... More things. Oh, old Techniques. Things that those woofers are toast. Oh, I know what else we should. Get under here. These disc packs. 14-inch control data disc packs. They're 13 megabytes each, I think. Still have all the data on them. Other random weird things. That's the main, what would you call it? Platen? Something that the 14-inch disc packs run in. I'm keeping just to be able to spin them up and try to be able to actually spin up one external platter, because these days you could basically use a video camera and point it at your magnetic material and it'll tell you what its zeros or ones are. What else do we have here that's random stuff? Oh, the IBMs. Yeah, that's got an original IBM PC. I have the original PC DOS manuals, there's got a Captain multifunction board in it, and that had the extra 384K. I've got the manuals for all that. The CGA didn't go with that, but I have the, let's see here. Not sure if this will even work properly. Yeah, so the original IBM monochrome monitor is in there. It needs another horizontal output transistor. I have changed it think once before, maybe twice before, but that totally works. I used to leave it on 24/7, so that's why the horizontal output transistor would die. What else do I have in here? That where there's the spare 360 for the van, pistons for the Challenger. I don't even know what. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave these axle shafts for the larger rims, for the Ford size rims, instead of the Chrysler size, the 5 and can't remember the size. Anyway, this is the larger bolt pattern. Better remember this, whatever the larger bolt pattern is. That's the same as the Fords. Spare fans, all that I'm going to leave in here. The monitors. These are for deck drive racks. What else are we doing? That's the crazy van engine, if anybody cares. If I ever actually take a clip of this and put it online for something, Uncle Tony would be proud. Got the big yellow super coil on there. If anybody knows where you can get a replacement foamy thing for these old A-cell filters, they're better than the K&Ns. I'd love to have another one of those on there. And VHT makes good header paint. That's 26-year-old header paint that's on there. It actually still has a little bit of stuff on there. Let's see, what else do we have that should be talking about? CGA. What else am I missing here? Should just do a scan so I know what's in here, so I know where I put it. That's my main problem right now, is figuring out where everything is. Anybody want an Epson EX800? I got the manual for that. I got all the bits. That's an original. Yeah. I don't know. What else are we missing here? Bin of capacitors. People who want you to change all your electrolytics would scream out loud if they saw that box. Those are probably also good. They're computer grade. Giant transformers. I got boxes of transformers. What else is in here? That was my original 286 based dial it up, nailed up 33.6K to Ethernet router for my. I paid $200 a month, something like that, for a dedicated dial-up internet connection. The very first nailed up internet connection I had in the 90s. Yeah, RG. Yeah, that's all BNC, all twisted pair, or not twisted pair, all 10 base 2. Yeah, what else? That box has van. Yeah, that's got to be van valves. They're way too big to be Challenger valves. Okay. That's just for scrap copper. Yeah. Jeff Brown, if you ever watch this one, remember plugging your monitor into this when I was on vacation? This is the cable that I used to let you go to the side window and connect to the BBS machine with your with the monitor and keyboard, so that you could reboot my BBS machine while I was away at the lake. Is that a digital? No, that's not. I should. One of these days I'll have to do a video on a crazy digital mouse. But I got lots of these old Dexes, these old hilarious square serial mice. Oh yeah, I got everything under the sun. What else? I don't know. We're gonna run out of video in about 30 seconds here. I don't know. The spare, the original 727 transmission before I put the 4-speed overdrive 518 in the van is in the C-can. The turbo TH350 that we got, the GM one that Perry and I got, that's in here. The spare engine block for the van's in here. I have the pistons and all the internals so they don't get rusted. They're at my house. But yeah, I don't even know what to say now. This is just such a, this whole situation has been such a disaster. I don't even, anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna fit on. This is going to my house, the nice solid oak table and chairs from when we were kids. That's going to my house. I don't even know what else to say. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'll let any public people, oh yeah, power adapter thingy, power filter. Not sure if I'll let anybody else ever see this, but it's mostly for my own reference, so I know where I put what was here and where I put it, since it's such an emergency. Get it out of here now. Anyway, thanks guys.